What up, though? This B-Boy Reg, funky fresh in the flesh.
I'm DJ Butter, y'all. What up, though?
What's going on out in the world, man?
Man, cold chilling, man. Like the like the record label, you know?
Yeah. Hey, I was just telling Pat and about the middle finger collector they got going on. I was like,
Mhm.
man, y'all like cold chilling out here.
Yes, they is. Yes,
And
they
house
is.
producer, like Five Mouth out here, like Marley Marl.
Yeah, yes, he is. Yeah,
Yep.
that joint with him and Bizarre, man. I want to see him do more work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Those collaborative albums, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just waiting for some more of our viewers to get in. We got DJ Assault scheduled guests to come on today, talk to y'all about the whole ghetto techno scene out of Detroit. That's what's up. So
Yeah,
what's been
man.
going on with you this week, man?
Just been putting some albums in the retail stores. The Pace One album, Good Dope Sells Itself, is out right now. Me and DJ King David.
Yeah,
Um, just finding ways to get better, man. About to get back to Detroit soon. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Knock some more work out.
that's
And,
dope.
and
Hey, let me ask you for that project, how did you hook up with Four Eyes?
basically, I've been watching him on the internet for a while, and he just remind me of Batin in a lot of ways. A couple of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Where he feel like one of us. You know what I'm saying? He just a real MC. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I seen him online. It was like I'm doing features. I said, let me hit him up. I really want to do something left field to put on the album. So he's on the song called Watch It Smoke on the Pace One album. And, real cool cat. You know what I'm saying? We got to get him on the show one day.
yeah, that'd be dope.
Mhm.
Yeah, his verse was crazy on there.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
treacherous.
He was talking Tory Lane's hairline.
Right.
What up though, Wendell DJ Win J in
Yeah,
the
what up, brother?
Get Down Productions.
Yeah, HP in the house.
Yep, one of my old rap sparring partners, rap partners. We used to be battling in the lunchroom.
Yeah.
Wonderful Wendell wonders I'm working.
What up, though, Highland Park?
Yeah, HP in the
Say,
house.
what you was up to, man? What you doing today? You playing golf somewhere?
Nah, it's a little too. We actually thought about it, but it was like, nah. I like it when it's at least 40 degrees or better.
Hmm.
It's hard out there.
I mean, I've been on the West Coast. It's been cold out here for a minute.
Well,
Everybody that talked to me, it's 100 degrees out there, man. Fuck you, dog.
what's the temperature out there?
Today it's almost 70, you know.
Oh man, that ain't cold. Yeah, fuck you, dog.
Well, the last couple of days it's been 50s. When it changed like that from 100 to 50, it just be like, man, crazy.
Yeah. Well, we had like what was it like 5 degrees? Then it went back up to like in the 30s. Then it went up to almost 60. We was excited.
Man, I can't wait to come home and put on my nanny goat, man.
You don't want that when you get older. It's a different monster.
Yeah,
So
man,
yeah.
what you been what you been checking out, man, on YouTube lately? You know what I'm saying?
Man, Keith Murray been going crazy, man.
That's my guy.
he, he been wilding, man. I had it's a lady that's like in the dance community with me and my wife. It's back at like ballroom dancing and stuff. She
Yeah.
like her mid 50s or something. She was like, "Who is this guy?" She sent me a video. I'm like, "That's Keith Murray." Ironically, the only thing that she probably could relate to was him on the R. Kelly song. It's gonna
Right.
be a party, y'all. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
sent that to her and was like, "This the same dude, man."
Right.
They been fooling like just his stories about Superhead and Shauna and all of that. I'm like, man, this Bill Cosby daughter, that one was hilarious. He was like, I was in the Jello pudding and I just couldn't do it.
Hey, his
Like,
new album should be called Kiss and Tell.
man, yeah.
Eat out and tell.
Wendell said I dunked on DJ Assault up at the.
Oh wow.
Oh man, when he get on here, we gonna have to verify that story. The Wyatt HP Wendell or the other one, because that's funny. Yeah, Wendell. I remember Wendell playing up at Cortland. I remember he first started smacking boards. Then the first time he dunked, it was like it's over with.
Wow.
It was crazy.
He still got skills?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I ever really had skills like that. I could get. I was good. My D game was good. I had good basketball IQ, but I was just average, average at best on the court. Yeah, it was good times though. You had to be at a hoop at some level though. Stand
Yeah, I
up.
was sitting here. Got a radio show coming up on today, and
Okay.
the guy's texting me, man.
Which one is that?
Oh, 103.7 a beat.
Okay. Is that that was the
Man.
mix, that was the one you was promoting online, the mix show?
No, I'm on White Label Radio. They out of LA. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You know.
Yeah. What was the they I thought it was something in Canada you was doing too.
Yep, Outlaw Radio with my man DJ Immortal.
Okay, so it's
In
white
Canada.
label out of LA and Outlaw out of Canada.
Right. Yeah, I did. He's changing the format at the top of the year.
Okay.
So, I think he's doing more rock stuff now. You know?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's dope.
You know what I noticed, man, going to the record stores, the hip hop section is getting like smaller and it's more rock, it's more punk rock. You know, even the R&B section is like the hip hop section is really, really getting smaller. But just keep in mind, artists, y'all keep y'all product pressed up, man, because every time the stuff that's real dope and people want to collect, it still sell. I mean, I go in there, Griselda stuff is in there, man, and it sells out. You know,
Right.
38 Fashion. You know, they keep their stuff pressed up. So,
You
you
know,
know,
Pat 313, he mentioned that too when we was interviewing both him and Miss Corona mentioned that about having vinyl again.
right,
And one of the things they were saying, like everything is on back order because all the major labels starting to print vinyl again. They starting
right.
to press vinyl again. So like, you know, independent artists been doing it, but now the majors back to doing vinyls and some people doing cassettes and everything too. Yeah. Yeah, Hood Smokers Podcast said, "What up, though, fam?"
What it be like?
Shout out to the Hood Smokers Podcast.
Yeah, what up, though?
That's Butter Lane and Romel. Romel smoked like a chimney.
Man, so I'm a roster with no hair.
Right. Yeah, that's dope. Oh yeah, Hood Smoker said, "Cop that new Merciless True Legend." Yeah, that's dope. And that K Stone. That DUK is what Detroit Underground Kings, right?
Yeah, oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
Underdog Kings.
Underdog Kings. Okay.
Yeah, Detroit Underdog Kings. Shout out to Dogmatic, aka K Stone. I got a track on their mixtape, Kingdom Come. Y'all check that out, you know.
Yeah, they got he got some of the dopest sons in the game as far as like rap skills. Like
Yeah.
we seen other people who was rappers and they kids rapping. I was like, nah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Like
They got a song called The Speech. I'm gonna be playing it on my shows, but it's called The Speech by DUK, Detroit
okay.
Underdog Kings. It's pretty dope, man. They got like a southern draw with the lyricism of, you know, Detroit, and got the little hardcore trap stuff in there a little bit. It's a mixture of everything, you know.
Yeah, the couple songs I heard though, they got bars though. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It wasn't just about style and everything.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope.
I think too, man. I think the way the internet is now with the whole Keith Murray analytics and algorithm, man. If cats really look at things as just rallying around cats like that and just seeing what's wrong, because it's like everybody like stopped the world to laugh at them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
cats like we gotta find a way to find out what's really wrong. You know what I'm saying? What's really
yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Keith Murray, DJ King David, DJ with him one time.
yeah. I was there at that concert.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, all them Return of the Legend concerts I go to, and I see like David. I think he DJ for Keith Murray.
MCA,
Um, was it? Did he DJ for Brand Nubian one time? It was either Brand Nubian or Black Sheep.
Black Sheep,
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Black
I
Sheep.
was like, damn. I was in the audience, like I know him.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, we hung out with Drez. Shout out to Drez. He
Yeah,
fighting for his catalog or something right now.
yeah.
And
They just said he sued the label.
yeah,
Hood Smoker said, DJ Butter, you killed it on that track. I was just riding to it.
which one?
I think he was talking about that DUK track.
Oh, word. Thank you. Thank
Yep.
you, man. Thank you, man.
But Wendell said y'all was supposed to hook up after the Ferris picnic on the wheels of steel. You ain't want to get on. You don't want to get on the 1 and 2s and show your
No,
skills.
I think I was probably burnt out from the picnic, man. That's
Okay.
next.
You was burnt out or smoked out.
All of that. That's nothing, man. I got sweat equity. It's nothing, Wendell. It's nothing.
DJ Win J. I remember we used to. He might have to correct me. I think it was who was on the radio. Uh, it wasn't Billy T. Was it Marvelous Mar? That was his name. We
Hmm.
used to listen to in the morning, and he used to can call in and like I think he used to can sing or rap or something. When Dale called in and started scratching, I was like,
Wow.
that was funny as hell. Everybody is trying to do the DJ Run scratch.
Oh, that's dope. The run. Chip, run.
Yeah, or the LL Cool J. Um, hard as hell. Yeah, it's dope. Shout out to King David in the house. He said Brand Nubian and Black Sheep. Okay.
Oh, he did Brand Nubian too. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I know I remember.
He got to tell us about that 40-ounce story with him and Keith Murray, you know?
Oh,
Was it 40 hours a day or was a night train, a ripple or something?
yeah. Hey, y'all gotta go check out DJ King David page too. He got a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Shout
Yeah,
out to
he got
King David.
he got some good stories over there. I'll be laughing, man. And then he broke down the top tens and everything, like the history with top tens in Detroit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was dope.
You know, he got a dope picture with Kwame Kilpatrick and Mossy Ski together, man.
Oh damn, that's classic.
Yeah, super classic.
You know, yeah. Wendell said, yeah, it was Marvelous Mar. That was on
Oh
the
yeah.
radio. Oh,
Remember Henry Tyler and all them guys? Henry Tyler.
yeah.
What about Singleton's Cleaners?
Molly Molly.
I say when I get back home, I want to take a picture in front of Singleton's Cleaners, man.
Oh
Gosh,
yeah.
that was a
They said him
classic.
and Keith Murray almost got locked up in Highland Park. What the hell was y'all doing in Highland Park, man? Y'all was over there with the dreadnoughts or Super MC or something?
Ah. Wow, that's crazy.
That's funny. The most beautiful thing in this world.
Man, shout out to Keith Murray once again. He got a song with I was just thinking about it, Dangerous Grounds with Dilla and LOD.
Yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that.
that was a jam. And the rhyme, He called the rhyme remix Slum Village Remix, man. I said, wow,
Yeah, that's
that was real dope. Dilla did. That was real dope, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, we
Yep,
waiting for some more people to pop up, man. We're gonna keep it moving though, you know? Yeah,
yep.
Good Dope sells itself. It's on Traffic Entertainment, distributing. You know, we got Trill distributing. Um, the album featuring Bizarre, B-Boy Reg, Pace One, me and
Yeah,
King David.
I came out of retirement. I'll be having
Yeah,
a hot 16. I'll be getting my die line on every now and then. I might
yeah,
man, after interviewing Rose Spit, man, I was like, damn, my the creative side still be in you, but he was saying like the passion. He don't have the passion, but he still love the creative side. So,
right.
a lot of dudes 40 plus still got it in them to do something. I just say go do it, man.
I think it too is just like we get that older, we don't want to play basketball no more, but we want to live our life, you know. But it's some people put the doing hip hop as like building a skyscraper. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's like if it's in you, just do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like fucking and sucking to me, but that's just
right.
I hate to say
I want to play
it.
basketball. My lungs and my knees just say
But
something
you
different.
gotta do you gotta try it out. Cause I be thinking, I say, man, this thing, being ready for something, man. You
Right.
know, it's just like Mike Tyson, ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At that age, you gotta be ready for any type of abuse on your body or something, man. Something, you
Right.
know.
Hood Smokers podcast said they playing with Keith Murray lately doing them wrong. Yeah, I kind of somewhat agree with that too, because it's like after a while you start realizing like everybody just putting out the clickbait. They not interviewing them, getting the. I mean, the interviews are entertaining, but it's still at the same time. Sometimes people can they try to exploit things with people, with these celebrities.
At that too, it's like when they do that, it's like promote what they're doing as well. Promote what they're selling. Promote if that's what they want to do. It seemed like a lot of them guys, them younger guys interviewing those legends, they make a mockery out of them because I guess they don't see no value in the music anymore. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? But oh, once he talk about eating out this and that, man, what album do working on? What, he got a clothing line or he got real estate? Talk about they don't get those legends that, you know, that's
Yeah,
just
but we do. So that's why I got to
yeah,
come on over here to the platform.
yeah, funky fresh in the flesh.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
When Dale said he got a hot 16 on his waist, ready anytime. Yeah, Wendell got bars.
Yeah,
Wendell was
getting
the
those
first
stuff.
first. So remember we interviewed Lil Drugstore, right?
Hmm.
And me and King David did that when we was talking about rim rocking. But I met Lil Drugstore through Wendell.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, Boom City Bass.
That was the song.
That was a song they did, yeah. Boom
Damn.
City Bass. Yep.
Child, yeah, it was a 3 Live crew up in
Right.
there.
Yeah,
Wow. What do you say?
don't Andre said, don't forget about your Red Man thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess he was talking about when I met Redman at Sweetwater. I interviewed him for Funky Fresh in the Flesh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and we were sitting there eating Sweetwater wings. I think he was smoking a blunt in the restaurant or something. It was wild. It was a cool time. I can't think what album was that. It was a real cool
Probably
time.
was there was a dark side because I think that was around the time. I remember the album cover because he still had that Freudian.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Redman, the whole New Jersey Outsiders, as is all of the Rod Digger.
Red Man name came up like we probably about up to 30 interviews. So we got a lot of interviews for our channel that's just tucked away. We just releasing them every couple weeks. But Redman name came up in several stories. Between Redman for some reason and Death Row, like several people had Death Row, Suge Knight stories, and then several people had Redman stories. Like when Glock
Yeah.
was like, my boy was in a cipher with Redman trying to get aggressive. Redman started filleting my boy. I was like, oh no.
uh, they should have had proof in there. Proof bring the comedy edge up in that boy, you know.
Yeah. Yup.
Can you go on a spot like freestyle, like talk about a dude hat or something like, you know, you could do that?
Who me?
Yeah,
I ain't been able to do that since like high school. That was never an art I practiced. Like we played around with it, but what's funny, like my friends that didn't really rap like that, they was always good at freestyling. Like Marcus, the dudes that was like funny, they were just witty with it, so they could freestyle better. That was never nothing I practiced. But every now and then I go at it. But I was always wrote rhymes for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
it was for a song. And other than like when we used to battle in high school, I used to just write all bars. But then when we started recording, my songs had to have a concept, or I was, whether I was saying I was B-Boy baddest Reggie on the plate. I had songs with bars, but like I made songs like Lies and Alibis, so I had a dream. Like it was more like about concepts and stuff.
Man, since our mixtape, I'm the MC, he's the DJ, man. That I had a dream with you on Bazaar, man. Them kids been wanting that thing around the world, man. We
I
gotta
want
get
I
that
wanted
that
too.
thing up.
I
We gotta put it out right, you know.
The original still on cassette, so I know you had it on CD, the snippet of it, but it was only the cassette version. I'll probably shoot over to Mose and see if he can convert it for me. I just didn't want it to lose so much quality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless Rob Jazz got the original recording master somewhere still tucked, but yeah, they still ask for that. Yeah, but I don't ask me to perform it though. I was saying some raunchy shit on that song.
Hey, he was like the HP Blowfly, was
Yeah, I had a couple songs back then. I was like, man, shit.
he was like Blowfly for real.
But that come from that whole, it was a thing. Like I think Ro mentioned this too. Like then between like you had your street dudes, and then you had like your so-called backpack, or your hip hop dudes, and being in the mix of that, and then it was like a lot of like shock rap coming out and that type of stuff.
Yeah,
Just kind of rapped who you were, and you was influenced by everybody. So one day I'm listening to Too Short, next day I'm listening to G Rap. So that was all influences. So when you writing, and y'all, a lot of people can relate to that, where you just like, damn, you listening to Brand Nubian, but your boys on the block, they ain't trying to hear that shit. They want to hear, you know what I'm saying?
right,
They want to hear Ice Cube or Dre or something like that.
right.
But then you had enough people that had a good mix and some balance there.
Yeah, that's what like Proof was bringing to the table with making a gumbo, being on the Goon Squad cover, and then going off and being on Five Ella joints. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff he did with D12 was like that was all. That's Detroit. That's the whole gumbo. That's like Super MC can do gangster music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Suit with you ain't really down.
Yeah, that was a joint. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a joint. Shout out to Alexis.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what else going on in the hip hop world? What's new that you listening to?
Well, I've been digging, man. I went to the record store and bought Orange Juice Jones' second album, man.
He
You
had a
know,
second
stuff.
album?
Yeah, yeah. I got stuff I rarely see. I like to grab like 80s stuff, like stuff that you hardly find, and then see what how the beat sound and that whole vibe. But man, I grabbed I didn't realize Foxy Brown had a song with Gangsta Boo, right? And it was over a Dre beat, the Dr. Dre beat that Irv Gotti produced. And I seen it on 12 inch, but it was a NWA beat. It was one of them joints with Gangsta Boo and Foxy Brown. Y'all look it up, man. And I grabbed that. I said, damn, it was an instrumental, acapella, that type of thing. That's what I really go to the record stores and see what acapellas I can get,
Right.
things like
For
that.
your mixes and everything.
Yeah, remix some stuff and cut up some stuff. Yeah. What you been listening to?
Um, Nothing. I'll be
Yeah.
I'll be listening to Dr. Miles Monroe and Jim Rowe. I'll be listening to motivational stuff. Now
Mm,
I listen to lately because we was doing the interview. I started listening to a lot of the 5 Mile Projects and Isaac Castor and all them guys because you want to research a lot of people's music and they got some dope shit. I was like, damn, I was sleeping on a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But it's so much content out there, and it's like, how do you weed through it all? And or do some people you try to give everything a listen, but some stuff I can't even get past the first 30 seconds of it. So I started telling people when they ask about recording, I'm like, them long intros and like when people be putting their videos out and they had like the first part of the video be damn near like a movie before the song come on. That's good when you already got a solid fan base, but no first 30 seconds of a song is important, man.
it's crucial. I think it's
Yeah,
5 seconds.
yeah. You sorting through content and you hear something come on and it's the instrument, the beat playing for 40 seconds, and then all of a sudden the MC, or you just hear somebody, yeah, 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 so for like 30, 40 seconds, you like, damn, like let me hear something, give me something. So for a new listener to a lot of this stuff, you gotta impress them within the first 30 seconds.
Right,
But
right.
um yeah, I've been listening to that, some Griselda stuff. Um, let's see who I'm trying to think of some of the younger artists. Oh, I like La Russell.
Oh, okay. That's the
Yeah,
dude that perform in his backyard and charge people a bunch of money.
yeah, yup.
That's dope. Yeah,
Andre still said I'm still on the dramatics. Now we talking.
yeah, I hear that. Some Cadillac music.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
that.
as real can get.
Yeah,
Cause what you looking for is, man, you gotta do. Hey, you could go back and listen to some of that stuff, man. They had some real good song concepts.
yeah,
What you see is what you get. Then you
yeah,
start realizing how much of that stuff we sampled.
yeah. Man, that's the cream of the crop. Motown music, man. You know, for real. That's the soul. You know.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope. So yeah, we so let me ask you this. So what is it like for the producers you talk to or work with on a local level as far as like samples and everything? What's the process to get a lot of that stuff cleared?
Well, I think it's track lib. Eric Sherman. Eric Sherman did a lot of he got a business like that or something. Shout out to Eric Sherman. I heard he's going through something, but shout out to him. But with me, I think it's like, getting deals with Mass Appeal and doing that Bodie James album, the Art of Rock Climbing and stuff, it's only so much they gonna let come in they platform. So, I think artists need to get a DJ ear, man, and kind of find ways to trick the sounds. But I
Right.
couldn't when I submitted them albums, man. The Art of Rock Climb, even the Pace One album, man, I couldn't have samples on them albums if I wasn't paying off for them off the rip. But
Right.
it's just I think artists need to get creative. I think that's where a lot of the young guys win at because they don't really go through all that. I think they do what they do, but they 808 it out and they take their little church plan, they whole vibe from the church into the studio
Yeah.
and create some music, man. I think a lot of the '90s hip hop suffered from sample clearances. A lot of stuff is not on the platforms because of that, But artists and producers got to find a way to get in a pocket with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
Andre said, have your own idea. Yeah, and it's like, um, early on, sampling started getting really heavy, like in the late '80s. I
mm,
think around the time like Rakim and them dropped. I think BDP did some samples early on, but by the '90s, man, by the time like De La Soul came out, or that what was it, the Biz Markie? Yeah, Biz Markie was sample heavy, but De La Soul and all them, it was it was sample crazy then, and a
like
lot of them,
10, 12 records in one song and stuff like.
yeah, and a lot of them older, the people that was being sampled, they didn't even know. So we was getting away with a lot of stuff in hip hop. But
That.
then
It's
once they
finally
caught
what
on,
De La Soul is finally getting on the platforms now, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that first album, 3 Feet High and Rising. It did some big
man,
things.
once
Hold on 1 second.
yeah, Dave said '86 was the rise of Marley Marl production credits. Yep,
Yeah,
yep. So yeah, man, it was just like all the sample crazy. It was just crazy, man. And it was like I was watching damn, I forgot his name. He was saying his music was sampled. He got sampled by Run DMC, Rakim. He didn't learn until like 10 years later. You know what I'm
what was
saying?
that, Bob James or something?
Yeah,
Was it
Bob
Bob
James,
James?
yeah.
Bob James. Yeah.
Because his son, when Warren G did Regulate, it was only one sound that they had sampled from him, and he jumped right on it. His people just start going through all these hip hop songs, like finding just a sound, not even a full, you know what I'm saying, sample. And it was just like, man, and he was like, he started getting on top of it before the time expired, before you can go back. And they went back, and he was like, yeah, you make a pretty penny on that music now.
Yeah, and Bodie's album, I looped the Jimi Hendrix drums, just a piece of them.
Yeah,
And I sent the album out. Man, that joint came right back. Like, nope, it's not ready yet. But I'm like, wow. They pick up on that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Find some people in church you got live band relationships with. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, they know how to play actual
Mm-hmm.
instruments. So
Mm-hmm.
what about so how do an artist, like if you an artist and you just get a beat and you hear it, are producers being upfront with you, like giving you a sample list, like I sampled this and I sampled this when they submit it, or they just submitting the beat to you and let you worry about it?
I think a lot of them. I don't deal with a lot of that no more. I just, when I even when I take the artists to the studio, I don't really like them submitting beats or anything like that.
Right,
I never, I learned a lot early with that. So if they could co-assist to me, it's like because I just seen something recently with that with Truth and that Truth Hurt song and all that stuff, and like maybe a domino effect of people kind of hurt from that. So you got to
right,
kind of watch, you know, being antisocial with the game. You know, cats be like, send me something in the email. They sit back and don't want to meet you, don't want to vibe. People saving their gas money on each other and all that shit, man. They be making it hard for you to really even be creative. You know what I'm saying? So you
Right.
really go on a lab and build and see what y'all see together. So if it's a producer so caught in the moment making a beat at the drum machine in the Matrix, and his homeboy who's with him, you know, or the MC that's with him, look and say, okay, let me see that record, let me write it down. But hip hop, we be so caught in the moment,
Right.
we don't really handle that stuff. I think, you know, I think a lot of them guys get lawsuits later on because they be so caught in, oh, this sound good, man. But look, you done sampled Liberace song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You putting this out, you know what I'm saying? You think that's gonna be smooth? No.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I'm
that when
saying?
so you saying during the creative process, they need to be mindful of the business side of it as well.
Split sheets and all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Bring the split sheets and you know what I'm saying? Understand work for hire, you know, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
So
So
what if I know a lot of people, just like you said, they not really connected that way with the producer, because a lot of people out here, they buying beats off of they meeting producers or whatever off of Instagram,
mhm.
and they buying beats that way. So if I buy a beat from somebody, should I have them sign something stating like this is what they sampled, or
This
what
is
would you
this is what I feel. You get you a split sheet and get you if you buying beats, write a check. You know what
right,
I'm saying? And then at the same time, if these guys ain't giving you their phone number to talk to them, and
right,
you can't build with them, if that old antisocial way of doing, you know, it's really make things kind of messed up, man. You
yeah,
know, the same energy you give that 9 to 5, man, you gotta protect what you're doing. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? That's how I always looked at it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's dope. Yeah, Andre say you remember being around the block from Big George Clinton. Yeah, that's dope.
That George Clinton, they gave me his label gave me a bunch of CDs to sample, man.
For real?
You know, he said,
Like,
however you use them, he had all the credits who you credit to, and he gave me a box set. Shout out
wow.
to George Clinton, man. He called one day at my crib, man, because they got a studio. I don't know if he's still invested in it. It's called the Dish on the East Side.
Yeah,
And he seen. I used to put the magazines in there all the time, Funky Fresh in the Flesh, and he seen them in there. He called up. He's like, "Man, good job, man. Keep going." You know.
yeah, that's dope. So go back to that for a minute. So they actually gave you like a box set of like sounds. Was it like sounds or just actual songs you can sample or instrumentals?
It's like sounds.
Okay. And
Yes.
then they was like, you sample this, this is who you contact. So it was
Yeah.
like a package. Here's a sample package for you
It
to
was
use.
it was a sample kit pressed up.
Yeah.
You know how they do it now? Drum kit, sample kits, or whatever they. You know what I'm saying? I had got that thing about 20 years, 20 something years ago, man. Mhm.
They was they selling them two for 50?
And I think that thing was he was just giving out to special people.
Yeah.
It
You
wasn't
know that's
even.
how they get you hooked. They give you something a little free, then they get you on the back end. They was like, all right, we know these exact sounds. We made this CD just for
Right.
that.
Hey, testers. Yeah.
Yeah, Dave said he got a George Clinton and Bodie James story on his YouTube channel. It took
Wow.
place on Schoolcraft. Oh yeah, we gotta check that out.
Wow.
Yeah, that's dope.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, check that out, Dave.
so that's dope, man.
So
So
what's up? You been writing some rhymes, man? We gotta come up with this theme music song.
I
You know.
already got that done. I'm like G Rap. I'm gonna send it back in 14 days.
Okay.
No, I got that done. You ain't, yeah. Yep. None, man. Interview with Rose Spit yesterday talking about the Mitchell and Ness collab he did with a store that was, and he really went over like the back end, the business side of things too.
Mm.
So during the interview, when it come out, y'all gonna see it where we kind of switching from the hip hop, the music side to the businesses and all of that he's doing as far as the Burn Rubber store, the Mitchell and Ness collab, the Jordans that he did. Um, it was funny because like in different circles, people was like, "Oh, them the Flint Jordans, so them the Rose Spit Jordans, so they the Detroit Jordans," and he kind of broke down what the idea was behind those shoes, and
Okay.
so yeah, working with Jordan Brand and Nike and Mitchell and Ness and all of that to doing music to DJing, we covered a lot in that, and it was good to see like somebody can be a business person and being hip hop and still have that complete lifestyle where you're enjoying it all, and doing it all and as well as giving back. So
Yeah.
so yeah, that was dope. And
Yeah.
then we
That help us mentally and emotionally as well. You know.
yeah, and then we had the we did the interview with Middle Finger Records and everything with Pat, Isaac, Casker, and Foulmouth, and that was dope because this is the first time we had people freestyle or spit something, but this was the first time we had um, we had somebody spitting to a beat, and y'all
Right.
gonna see a little bit more of that in some of our interviews. We're gonna put some people on the spot too, both the producers and the MCs. We're not gonna let y'all walk out of there because people need to know, like, first of all, the producers don't get enough credit on a lot of these platforms where it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, we bring a ton of MCs on here, we let them spit, but producers got beats for sale. So why not have them come on, match them up with other MCs and let them go? You know what I'm saying? So that's something Funky Fresh in the Flesh doing, and we gonna roll with that too. So y'all gonna see that coming as well.
Indeed. Indeed. We got some big interviews coming, man. We
Yeah,
gonna keep rolling, man. You know what I'm saying? Bringing y'all our culture. You know what I'm saying? The globe's culture. You know, we gonna do it all. You know what I'm saying? For
yep.
real.
I didn't know that. Dave said Rose Spit started as the DJ for Binary Star.
Mm,
Yeah, I didn't know that.
that's
If
history.
I would have known, I would have asked about it. That's dope. So
Dave,
yeah.
man, Dave be studying for real,
Oh yeah, yeah.
for real.
Dave Detroit historian.
Man. Happy birthday to Shaniqua as well, man. It's her birthday today.
Okay. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
send y'all a cash app. For
Right.
real.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dope. So yeah, man, we waiting. So this the part about doing a live podcast is, you had guests on, you waiting on them on their time, but we trying to work something out where we can interview people remotely because having people come into the studio, a lot of our legends that we've been reaching out to, it's a lot of them still here locally, but a lot of them have moved away. They staying out of state, or some people just still have a fear of getting sick or whatever, so they don't want to do in-person interviews. So we rolling with the punches, man, making the best of it. But we just want to bring the people to y'all because it's a lot of stories out there from people that we grew up watching. Some of these people was in high school with us and we didn't even know how, what I'm saying, how accomplished they were in the music industry,
Right.
until years later. I'm finding out people was writing for Bobby Brown and shit. I'm like, what? You know,
Earth P. And the Earth P was writing for Bobby Brown.
yeah. So it's dope.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta keep moving, man. Thank God for hip hop. That's how I go. You
Yep. So we got some people lined up too this week. We dropping Maserati Rick Jr. Y'all gonna see that come. Y'all probably seen some of the clips that we put out on our YouTube channel and Facebook and Instagram, but y'all gonna get to see that full interview. And I personally, I was surprised. I don't know what I was expecting because I hadn't met him before. And Butter, y'all knew him kind of early on, but the maturity he had, I was like, yeah, this dude's solid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was the conversation he had was deep too, and a lot of people need to hear that story from that side of it, because some of the stuff we glamorize in the streets, you know, I don't think you want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't see the other side of that, especially hearing it from the kids of those people, you know.
Yeah,
So
I think the culture got so programmed to say rest in peace instead of living in peace. You know,
right,
and then you don't see who's affected. You know,
right.
at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the kids and the family that's left behind.
Mm.
Now you get to hear the story from them. So yeah, that's gonna be a dope interview. He has some good stories though, man, about the history of his dad as a boxer and
Mhm.
all the stuff we didn't really hear back then.
Yeah, it's pictures of his dad and Sugar Ray Leonard, Don King,
Tommy
Tommy Hearns,
Hearns. Yep.
yeah, with
Uh,
Coleman Young. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, Manuel Stewart.
Yeah, he said they just threw the title drug dealer over his father's name. You know, his
Yeah,
father was really focused on being an entrepreneur. You know, and a boxer. But back in that time, you probably get caught with a little work. You was called the kingpin. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Mhm.
So what's going on out of Tree? I do want to say I think what you call it's a couple open mic sessions I had got inbox that's going on. I've been out of the loop, so once I find them, I'm gonna shout them out. But what's going on out at Trill?
Well, we doing something for Super Bowl. I'm going there and spin, take some art down there. I've been doing paintings and stuff. Um, some merchandise. That's February 12th. It should be a flyer up soon. Graphic
Okay,
guys, moving kind of slow, but we're gonna get the flyers out in a minute. But they getting ready for Super Bowl, man. They've been having events like every 3 weeks or so, but they've been doing a little on and off stuff as far as bringing MCs in there.
right,
They keep a good lineup in there. You know what I'm saying?
right. That's
And
dope.
I know when I was home, they had a lot of people there, man. They even had old boy from the World Class Wrecking Crew was in there. Uh, what's the dude? It's the
You
J.
talked about the guy that owned that
Yeah,
started the label. Yeah,
that's my
Lonzo.
mind. Yeah,
I
my
think
mind.
he was on I think what you call it? I think Hood Smokers had him on their show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Wow.
Yeah, or they got him coming on or something. I seen him post. I think he commented on it on here. But yeah,
Yeah, he actually man, he brought down leather jackets and everything, man. Like all these boutique stuff, man.
yeah,
What's so wild, man? That Trill, man. You can go in there and see rare DJ Aladdin records, like rare Ice T records. Like, man, hold on one second, yo.
all right. Yeah, I think the Hood Smokers did post that they got Lonzo from World Class Wrecking Crew come on live Saturday night. So check that out. Yep. So Dave said Rick was Tommy Hearn's sparring partner. Yeah, that was one of the things Rick
Wow.
Jr. had talked about too.
Mm.
Just how deep his dad really was into boxing and everything.
Yeah, rest in peace to Maserati Rick. You know,
Yep.
dude, y'all look him up, man. Died. They had him in a Mercedes Benz casket. You know.
Yeah. I think a lot of people hear the stories and they glorify that part of it. So
Mhm.
that's why we wanted to interview Rick Jr. so y'all can see the other side of it for real. You know,
And the connection, man. The same people who buried his father buried my mom and my grandma and my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. They made that funeral home got popular after that because of the amount of work it took to fix
Fix
his
him up.
face right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had got shot in the face.
Yeah.
And they were saying that they had, I think they got like national attention for the way they restructured his face or something for the funeral. So
Hmm.
yeah, it was crazy, man. Yep. So yeah, what else? So we got who else we got? We got Beretta dropping. That was
Got
a good interview
got
talking
Joe.
about Tracy Ellis Ross and the Lyricist Lounge.
So yeah, raw
Um,
collection. Yeah.
yep, we got Valid dropping. If I don't know if y'all know, Valley got the Plum Brandy album on vinyl. Y'all go check that out. Like I said, a lot of people still doing vinyl and stuff. So yeah.
Shout
Um,
out to
who
Valid.
who else we got?
We got Joey Bishop. We got
Super MC, P
yeah,
Groove.
Block from No Coast, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Glock interview was good. Talking
Yeah.
about his days with Chris Webber and all of that good stuff. So yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Webber, everybody from OP, Plugged In Clothing Line. Will, we need you on the show. Chris Webber, we need you on the show. Yeah, I was there when they put out the album Coast Tales at the promo party at East Franklin with Chris Webber. My brother was mad that I bought chicken that day. I remember vividly because we hung out a lot because he was like, man, why would you buy finger food, man? You hanging out with Chris Webber.
That's funny.
I said, shit, give me some chicken.
Right.
This type of thing. I learned a lot. My little brother schooled me on that,
Right.
Shout out to my boy, my brother Jay Doggy Dog.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, we're gonna get ready for the next interview, y'all.
Yeah,
And
we got some more interviews coming up. So we gonna reschedule Assault. I don't know if he didn't link in or whatever. We sent
we
the
don't like to announce stuff early. I'm trying to get in the ritual of not doing that
link.
because man, I've learned the hard way. For real.
But no, it's cool. Sometimes
Yeah.
things happen. We invite people and
Yeah.
things happen, but it's growing. We got, our audience is growing and everything. We just actually, I think what last week was our first time doing a live, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we was trying this platform as well so that we can start bringing people more in real time because like I said, we got all these interviews on backlog, but we about to start releasing them. But it's some people we wanted to bring live and we testing it out. So we'll see how this go, but we'll continue it and make it work from there.
We on Assad. I'm gonna follow up with him. He been DJing overseas.
Right.
Jefferson Avenue is his label. He
Yep.
coming, man. This is like one of the first really big interviews he gonna do, man. Cause dude been traveling like to Berlin and all them crazy places, playing them ass and titty records, man. For real.
Yeah, ghetto tech and
Yeah,
techno and ghetto tech. He took techno and made it
that's
hood.
the culture right there, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Yeah.
Females was twerking way before it was called twerking. Yeah, back then. So yeah, we gonna sign out now. We got a couple more interviews scheduled. They not live. We gonna record them and post them later, and then
Yes.
we'll see y'all on the next episode.
Good Dope sells itself. Pace One is out on all platforms right now, featuring that guy right there, B-Boy Reg.
B-Boy
King
Reg fresh
David.
out of retirement, grown man bars.
Yes.
All right, y'all
Peace
have a
out
good one.
there.
All
Peace.
right.